And when I go at home, I see my child and I say, there is a better future because we plant today, for example, 1,000 trees for him.
Merci beaucoup pour être ici avec nous. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you for talking to me in English, which is more difficult for you because your French is perfect, but mine is so bad. We do this in English. You've been with us for a week and you've received an Austria on Mission Award last week, a donkey for the incredible work that you do. What does a donkey mean to you?
For me, donkey is an animal who works even if nobody see him, who work a lot and who doesn't need recognition. That means donkey to me. And I think me and all my staff in Madagascar, we are donkey. And thanks to Missio, Missio recognize this work, and that's why I say thank you for this prize, for this award.
Really moved me because you said it's not just about you, it's about the donors, it's about the poor in Madagascar who suffer their poverty in a dignified way, and there's so many people, your staff. You came here with your husband because you work together with your husband.
Yes.
And it's the first time that you left your little son at home to travel, both of you, right?
Yes, of course.
He's with his grandparents.
Yes, he's with her grandparents. My son is 4 years old. And we explained to him that mom and dad have to go something here in Austria, so he understands.
It's really beautiful. So even the grandparents and your child, your son, everybody is a little part of Vosama. They all play their role.
Yes.
It's us and you and all of them.
Yes, everybody. The staff, my family, because it's a big charge for a woman to manage a big project. So my husband have to be involved, my son, my grandmother, everybody. And also in our project, everybody must be involved, because if we are not involved, there is no development. Yeah.
Our colleagues who were with you in Madagascar, they said they were really impressed because you look at the people who work with you and you're their boss, but you see their talents and you put them where they really take charge. So they were really impressed at how you manage your people and how everybody is really involved.
Yes, I think it's important to look at the needs of each people in the village, but also at work. And that's why I try to transmit this concept to my staff too. Yes.
And you, I mean, in a country where a lot of young children don't get education, and where that has been deforested to up to 90%, you are planting 100,000 trees a year.
Yes.
You are educating children and you give their families an opportunity to grow out of poverty. So you really are, you're tackling all the world's problems.
Yes.
In your daily life, do you feel we really make a difference? What we do is enormous?
Yes, sometimes yes and sometimes not.
Sometimes it's just...
Yes, because I try in the project to have an integral, a sustainable development, because the child is the future of a country, of Madagascar. And education means also environment education. Because with the climate change, we have to sensitize all people to plant, to do something about climate change. And this is a little part of our work. And when I go at home, I see my child and I say, there is a better future because we plant today, for example, 1,000 trees for him. Yes.
That's really beautiful. And is it hard to, because maybe not everybody is automatically sensitive to we need trees for future, or even we need educated children. So you work and you educate entire communities that they make things a priority, because if you're hungry and you just need to eat, maybe education is only your third priority and trees are your seventh priority. Is it hard to change the mentality of people to make these things that are really important for their future?
Yeah, very hard. Very hard to change mentality. And moreover, poor people, their need is to eat, to find something to eat, and not to read or to write. And that's why we have to work with them during 5 years, 6 years, to change something. And fortunately, we can see
the fruits of your work.
Yes, we can see the fruit of our work.
Is there maybe a little story that you could tell us, like a personal story of how a family's life has changed, or a child's life? Is there some story like that you could tell me through your work?
About a family where
that you started working with?
Yes, I've worked with a group of women. They are mothers of children in the school, and they train them to increase their income. And now they increase their income around 20% a month, and it's very, very big change. Because now they have no problem to send their children to school. When their child was sick, they have no problem because those women have money to send their children to hospital. And I think it's a great thing, because in Madagascar, having education and health is not so simple.
It's things here that sometimes we don't even think about it, because it's so, everybody has it, nobody even considers it. And so you actually, you grew up in Madagascar, you are Madagascar, but then you went to France. And you studied there for 6 years, and your family is there, and you had the opportunity to have a simpler life there. You told me that you have 2 to 3 hours of electricity and running water where you live. And you could have had a comfortable life in France, but you went back home. How come?
Firstly, I think I'm lucky to have a good education, to go to a French university. And when I go back in Madagascar for holidays, I see the poverty, all the problem in the country. And I am saying, I have to do something. Because I have a chance to be like as I was, and I would like to give the same chance to Malagasy people. And after 1 year, when I finish my study, I go back to Madagascar, and I am here to manage the Zama project. And I think, even if sometimes life, also for me, it's difficult because there is no water, no electricity, but I think it has a sense in my life. and also in my family, because my husband also decided with me to go back in Madagascar.
Yeah, he was also, your husband was also in Europe.
Yes.
And
so
you
I tried to
returned
convince him to go back in Madagascar. And yes, we have the same vision, so it was not a problem. Yeah.
You know, and I realized that you're willing, it's just a small story, but the way you're willing to make sacrifices in your daily life. I met that the first day that we met, I realized that because you came here and your journey was terrible. You drove for 10 hours, then your flight was cancelled.
Yes.
Then you waited for 24 hours. Then you flew, but the airline left your luggage back in Madagascar.
Yeah.
Then you were at the Paris airport in the middle of the night for 7 hours and it was closed. So you sat like this instead of being able to lie down somewhere. And when you got here, you were really tired. You hadn't slept. And the first thing you had to do was go shopping because you didn't have any clothes. You had no luggage at all.
Yeah.
And so that was really impressive for me because you were very patient. And then you looked at clothes. I talked to your husband. You were so kind. And I thought, I would be so annoyed if I hadn't slept, if my journey had been so bad. And now the first thing I have to do in a new country is find clothes for gala like Austrian Mission. But you were really calm and you just...
Yes. It's an example of resilience. In Madagascar, we have to be patient and resilient. What happens? You have to confront fast. You have to live it. And I think I was so resilient about all the problems that our country has. So, a problem with languages, with plane, it's not a big problem. Yeah.
I think that's something that, especially in these very wealthy countries like this one here, Austria or Germany, where I come from, it's one of the things we can really learn from the countries that don't run so smoothly or that are much poorer, that people are much more resilient. And even though their life is more difficult, there's a lot less whining and complaining.
Yeah.
That's really, I was really inspired. When I went shopping with you, I thought, these people are really brave.
Yeah, I can teach you how to be more patient.
I will do a patience workshop with you. And so we have pictures of children planting little trees. And do the children then, that's one of the things you do, the combination out of growing trees and reforesting your country and also educating. Do the children take care of the trees themselves?
Yes, of course.
They are in charge of them?
Yes.
They have a responsibility?
Yes. That is the goal. The goal is that we educate children, but also we educate them to love nature. And they are 4 or 5 years old, and they see their tree growing. So they say, this is my tree, I protect it.
Every child has their own tree?
Yes, every child in every year has their own tree. And there are 2 years in Vozama school, so they have unless 2 trees.
Okay.
And their parents, 4 trees.
And the children, they're little, so they have a lot of time to watch the trees really grow. And you said that they grow. It's trees that grow pretty quickly. They start out like this.
Yes.
And over 2 years, it's already, you said.
Not 2 years, around 3 or 4 years.
Yeah. There's already a little tree.
They finish the primary school and they have a big tree.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you think it's also a way to teach children to take over responsibility for something?
Yes.
That they learn how to be in charge of something, of a life, with a tree?
I think the preschool and the first year of primary school is very important for a child because it is the opportunity for him to have all the knowledge to have and to need in his life. And that's why we try to give everything to them and they bring it during their life.
That's beautiful. And is that also because, I mean, not just in France, there are jobs in Madagascar where you could have a much simpler life. You could move to the capital. You have been offered jobs in politics. You could make more money, have more comfort. Is that tempting sometimes for you?
No, because I need sense in my life. I need sense, and I think all of this is a plan of God. I go to holidays, just only for holidays in Madagascar, and I decided to stay. And when I stay, when I search for a job, I arrive in an association, in an NGO. I have always worked in an NGO. So I think social is important for me. Yeah, but I don't think it's. I don't think I will work in a big society or something like that. Yeah.
So even if they give you money and comfort and everything, it wouldn't be.
Yeah, I need sense. I need sense in my life when I go home. I need to know that I have changed something. So, or someone.
Madame Taratra, your first name is Taratra.
Yes.
But Christoph Lehrmeier, who visited you, in the article about you in Alle Welt, he wrote Madame Taratra, because your last name is so long and so complicated. He said we can't handle it. We'll call you, so it's like an honorary title, Madame Taratra. Thank you so much. Thank you for everything you do. Thank you for coming here, for bringing that sacrifice of a difficult journey, leaving your son at home. Thank you, and thank your husband, Arthur, for being here and for telling us your story and giving us the opportunity to be part of it.
Yes.
Great honor and joy.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you so much. Taratra, God bless you.
Thank you. God bless you too.
Abonnieren Sie unseren YouTube-Kanal und bleiben Sie mit uns verbunden.